Hi guys, it's Stacy. I wanted to do a quick flip through of this journal here, this Grimoire hardcover, but I just wanted to show you really quickly what comes with the journal. So you're going to get this free ornament. It's a boho ornament. It's a little squishy little pillow. It says one of a kind, just like you, and it has 2023 on it. You can hang it on your tree, or it's good for a gift. And let's see, and this journal, it's quite big, so what did I say it was? It's 8 3/4 by 6, and it has a big chunky 4-inch or 3-inch spine. It's got 11 signatures in it because I wanted it to look like a textbook. So it comes in this bag, and it has a nice big bottom. It accommodates the journal perfectly. And this is this gorgeous batik that I used also for tabs in here and on the back of the ornament. So this is a fully lined bag, drawstring bag. You don't have to put the journal in it, but it's fully lined with 100% cotton. And it has this gorgeous sort of iridescent ribbon. I thought it matched the journal really well. And I used got out all my cool stamps, and I stamped these scrappy little patches on here. I don't know, they're also random, the stamps, if I can remember the names. Some of them were, like there's a Tim Holtz one, and then some Sari Silk, and I don't know. Some of these rubber stamps that I had are from like AliExpress or something, so I hope that I'm not forgetting, but I'll try to find the name. I think I know the name of the Etsy shop that one was from. But anyway, I had a lot of fun making these. I love making drawstring bags, so this one it's really nice quality too, it's all brand new fabric, and the color is so gorgeous. It's got purples and greens, real fall color. I have made a journal in the past, I don't know which, a couple years, well, probably about 4 years ago, where I used this as a cover, and it was so pretty. It was probably one of my calico collage design team projects back then. Okay, so I used the Prima Alchemy paint line, and it has this, it's just hard to explain, but it has lots of like metallic look through it, so it gives you this, it's going to get a glare from my light, I'm sorry, but you get like all these different depths of color. I wanted it to look, like forest ground, or that chemicals or something is spilt on it. I even used like the Tim Holtz stencil there just to create these like little cup marks, coffee cup marks. I want it to look old and forest-like. And then I used paper leaves and more of this batik fabric for the tabs. Now the main paper pad that I used was Stamperia. I think that's what this one's called, and it's called Alchemy. And then I wanted to build it around the main kit that I used was a kit by ReleasetheCraftin, and I will link her kit below and her shop. And I did use a number of other shop digitals as well, and I will link everything, and if I come across something, I'll let you know what it is. So this journal, it looks like a lot. It's a lot of paper. There's a lot of not blank spaces, but it's really for you to write and do all your spells or a diary or so. So it's not full of ephemera. So it really is, it doesn't have a lot of room to grow. Like, you could stuff it more, just to show you how much paper is in here. And it is done with the hollowback binding method by NiktheBookSmith. All right, so I'll start right here just to show you that it does have some tags in it. And I used a lot of the Stamperia paper elements that came with the pad. And I just there's a lot of, here's ReleasetheCraftin's kit. And I wanted to ink stain the paper that I used here to kind of mimic this kit. So it turned out really well. So all my ink staining, I kind of picked up all the colors that I could out of her kit, which was one of my favorites. It's so gorgeous. It gives that nice fall forest vibe and witchy and spell-like. And I believe this might be Elsie Bell's bookshelf, but I think she's changed the name of her shop. I'm going to have to look that up. So all these ink stained pages, I just love this huge batch. I wanted to use it in all this journal so that it just matched everything well, and it just gave that alchemy and herb vibe. So there's a lot of digitals that talk about you know, different herbs and plants, and I've added some ephemera here and there that had to do with alchemy and planets, zodiac. There's one of my favorite pages here. Love it. Now, and when I did the ink staining of all these papers, this is actually the wax parchment paper that I used to lay it all out on. So it was nice to use some of these inside the journal as well as little flips and tucks here and there, because it has I use like metallic sprays and stuff as well. So I had so much fun. It's probably my favorite batch of paper that I've ever done. Some tucks there, some more little elements clipped in. Like I said, there's not a lot of ephemera in here, so I'm going to go kind of quickly here just so that you can get a gist of all the different papers and digitals that I used, just to give you that nice witchy vibe. Here's some more of that parchment. See, it's got like a metallic. Oh, I love it. I didn't want to waste it. It was so fun. Little pocket here. This was from the Stampura paper. I just coated it in clear sticker paper on both sides, and it made a bookmark, so that was kind of fun. Some old elements from really old encyclopedias. And here's some more gorgeous ink staining. I have had a lot of people ask me how I ink stain. And yes, I really need to do a tutorial on that. Here's one of my favorite pages. Look at that. And I use 32-pound paper, so it's not crinkly. It's really good quality. It stands up to the ink staining and all that I do. So, and it just gives that real rustic vibe. Forest floor. That's what I would call it. And it matches the fabric really well too. This one I think is Skadiart. I can't think off the top of my head right now all of the other digitals, but I'll leave the other digitals that I use outside of the ReleasetheCraftin ones. More ink staining. There's more of that parchment. I think it's deli paper actually. So there's a few pages here that are actually more of printer paper that I used. I had a few extras from my practice ones, but I just love the colors that I used. But yeah, this is just, it's just basic for you to add your own things to. I didn't go crazy with flips and tucks and all that stuff. You got some elements to use for decorating, but I prefer a journal that doesn't have so many things packed in it, especially if I want to do some writing, or you know, maybe use this as a tarot journal, or you know, your spells, zodiac work, witchy work, whatever floats your boat, I guess. There's some NiktheBookSmith digitals as well. For some reason they were printing off with a white border on it, so what I did is I just jaggedly cut those out just so the white border was off, but then it still blended well with the page. So I know some people don't always like white borders on anything, and I didn't think the white borders would go very well with the theme of this. So I just wanted everything to sort of blend. That's the other side. But yeah, there's some more of the ink staining. There's some more little pieces tucked in here. And I believe some of this paper is 49 in West or 49 in Market. I think that's what it is. I had a couple sheets of it as well. So, oh, this one's really pretty. It's got the pinks. I tried to put the pages where they fit really nice with the digitals. There's some more herbs. There's a little tuck spot here with some of these things that I have tucked in here are old book pages. And they were cut from like, you know, anywhere from 70s, 80s, even like 60s books and encyclopedias. So cool. Love it. It's a heavy book. It's a nice heavy book, chunky. I mean, here's a spot where you could make your own little tuck, or you could add photos, add, I don't know if any of you do what I do, but I print off my tarot cards, or like, and then I stick them in my journals as stickers when I'm doing my little spreads, so that I have a copy of them in some of my journals, some of my favorite cards. I know you can't photocopy and duplicate someone's work, but if you're just putting it in your own journal, that's fine, which I wouldn't do here. But some more little elements here. Another cool ink staining here, matching here. So yeah, and oh yeah, there's some more there. It was hard to part with these. Oh, I don't even know if I could duplicate them after that batch. I've tried a little bit, and sometimes they're just one of a kind, you know, that's it. And they're hard to duplicate, because the way I do my ink staining is I do it in layers, so that the different colors are sort of soaking through and coming through on each page in the front and the back. And because I'm using such thick paper, like the 32 paper, you get almost a different color on each side. See how this side pulls out the more greens, and it shows up more yellow. So it's not like if you were using printer paper where it would soak right through. And then see how the black only came up on this side. I just think it gives you like more options when you use that with thicker paper. It's a really good quality 32-pound paper. It's like premium matte paper, or I can't remember like Hammerville or Hammer. I'll look it up and I'll link it down below. There's some line pages too from. So yeah. Anyway, that is it. I love how chunky it is. I had a lot of fun making this, especially using all those paints. So I'll just show you really quick how it fits into this bag nicely. So see, it fits nice and snug in here. So you could tuck it away or carry it or gift it. Okay guys, thanks for stopping by if you've reached to the end of the video, and I look forward to doing some more flip throughs for you again very soon. Take care.